ka Sorkar jala kalapan na bakala rai banthung kampura ki 8,000 sauspa sau kunyo ngut kinoi ka skul LP bat UP ki balathung kam hapreng usnem se jakhnai spa khnai pusau hadu 8,000 nyong umudirang ba ka jala megaliau konrat ki sangma habakran siklat thai khobor hadin ka jelang ka kinhun menteri ulong bakidon kinoi kai ki balasa I thung kampura nakidau ki babon ki ba umkwa ban ngam jilio hadin ka jingsimti ki LP school bat UP da ka Sorkar house nem se jakhnai spa khnai pulai.
This is basically for the regularization of services of government LP and UP and non-government LP school teachers of Meghalaya appointed by the administration and Deputy Inspector of Schools post 1994 up to 2007. As you're aware that when the state government had taken over the LP schools in 1993, large number of teachers had been shifted to government and they had become regular government employees. But in that process, almost close to 2,447 teachers were left out in terms of being regularized. This has happened for many reasons and I don't want to go into details of that. But for all these years, these teachers have been receiving regular salary in terms of the scale. The selection process also through which they were selected, the process was followed properly, and in spite of the appointments given to them during that period, the actual regularization of their post was never done, which means that they were not getting pension and ACPS, they were not getting all this while. So now with this decision of the cabinet today to regularize these 2,447 teachers, they will now be regularized, as I said, and they will be receiving, they'll be regularized, and accordingly they will receive the benefits that they're supposed to get as regular employees. And this has been a long pending demand of these 2,447 teachers, and I'm happy that we have been able to regularize them today. The only financial implication will be pensions, as they are already getting the scale of pay that other teachers are getting. So the state government took over 2,568 schools of the district council at that point in time. About approximately 136, I'll just read it out, that when the state government took over the schools from district council, 136 odd schools were left out without being taken over by the state governments, which are left to be considered as government schools. Apart from that, also there were other schools and other programs under which these appointments were made. So ultimately, a large number of teachers from these schools also and other schools also got clubbed in. But then those processes and those programs at that point in time, as I said, selection processes were done and state government had then made appointments. But for whatever reason at that point in time, they were not regularized, though they were receiving scale of pay. So to answer your question, 2,568 were taken over, schools were taken over, 136 were left out, and additional few more schools came in. And out of that, so total 2,447 teachers were